Hi, this is the Brass Love One. I wanted to do a storyline reading on Miss Shanaira Selden. I did some storylines on Miss Shanaira back then, maybe 2022. I took my channel down though, but I just wanted to do like some kind of recap or update or to see if this person caught or whatever. Because Miss Sheldon was murdered. She didn't die on her own. She was murdered. She was found in the Ohio River. I just wanted to see if the person was caught or what's going on now. This is my new channel, just about spiritual justice, because this person is going to get spiritual justice from God. This is not going to be left undone, not as far as God anyway, because God is going to get spiritual justice for Miss Sheldon. Now, as far as what the law do, I don't know. But this person needs to be caught and put in jail if it haven't happened yet. I just don't know. So I'm going to do a storyline reading and see. So Miss Sheldon's body was found October 30th, 2019. She was a 25-year-old mother. She had a son. Let's see. Let me see. Aiden. A little sweetheart. 4-year-old little son, Aiden. If I'm saying it right. I don't like saying names wrong. I hope I'm saying it right. Oh my goodness, little Aiden died. Oh my goodness. Oh shucks. Oh my. He died in a car accident 2018. Oh my goodness gracious. Oh my. That was a lot. Okay, let me just do a storyline for Miss Shanaira. Let's see. Let me show a picture of Miss Shanaira. There's a lot of pictures. I see she looks so pretty. Let's just see Miss Shanaira. Let's just see. There's a lot of pictures right here. So let's just take this one. I see this one the most. So this Miss Shanaira. I see her. Young lady. Can you see her on my computer when I be doing this thing? Like, she was 25 years old. You're not going to see it good at the time. So let's just see. Here, another one too. That's pretty too. Pretty. Here she is again. See? Another pretty picture. I'm going to have to pause. I had to get some water because I'm going to make my throat hurt because my throat is dry. I have to get some water. So let me pause for a minute. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I needed some water. So let's just see for Miss Shanaira Selden, 25-year-old young lady who had lots of life to live, who was found in the river. Where she shouldn't have been. She was murdered, no doubt about it. But the authorities have to see, investigate, and do whatever they have to do to make it happen, to find out all they need to find out. And not just think she just walked into the water her own self. Let's just see. Let's see what God bring out from Miss Shanaira. Okay, universe, give me some cards for Miss Shanaira. So I got 18 decks of cards right here and 16 right there. These are what you call, can't see these real good because they are light green, right? I shouldn't have made them light green. I just like colors. Whoops, not guilty. Look at this. I don't know. Should I pick this one? Look, should I pick this one up, God? Should I pick this one up? Look, because it says, look what it says right here. Can you see it? But look what it says right here. Somebody saying that they innocent. They not guilty. I don't know. That's jumping out at me. Let me see something. I don't know. God might want me to pick this one up. Let's hold for a minute. If you go that way, tell me. I feel let's go with Miss Shanaira. I mean, Shanaira, right? I don't want to start messing up with her name again. I was trying to figure it out back then. Why I say that, because when I did her storylines back then, it was somebody who I feel wanted her to do some kind of same-sex stuff. And that's why it's jumping out. I remember my different storylines of people. Because it said, if you go that way, tell me. And the guilty. But I don't know. That just jumped out at me when I picked this up just to show the card. Okay. Well, these cards here are abuse cards, like I said. And the ones down on the floor are healing of the soul, when you hurt someone to the core, deep down, or murder someone. God just give me a set of cards, a number, and I just go after the number. But since I see this card here is a card, this card here was in her storyline. I think I did 3 for Miss Shanaira. I think I did at least 3 of them. I don't know if they on my other computer. I can't seem to get all my stuff. If you go that way, tell me. Anything like that, because somebody wanted her to indulge in something she didn't want to indulge in, that would make her lose respect for herself. Follow me? So I'm going to take this, because I really feel like, and somebody's saying it, this top not jumping out too, talking about they not guilty. Yeah, you guilty, sir. You are guilty, mister. Okay? So I'm gonna put it right here. Okay, so this will be deck what? Deck 17. So we have July, right? Maybe by July 1st, maybe something can come through, universe. Something. Anything. Anything. All we need is a piece of something. Just something. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Universe, give me another set of cards for Miss. I'm hearing a 7. Let me get the 7. Bear with me. Okay, this 7. Okay, here we go. Number 7 down here. 7 don't have its top on it, but let me just show you how the cards look. This is how the top looks, right? But I don't know where my 7 top is. It might be upstairs, right? I don't know. But they look like this, right? And they got a number. And I just let God give me a number. So I got to put this back where this came from. This is what, 2. So I don't know where my 7 top is. But this would be number 7. And this would be what? Number 17. So that equals 15, right? I think that's amazing. Know why? Because I saw something here. It said a 15. I think that's just amazing. I saw something to say 15 in here. Look at that. Deep, ain't it? I think that's really amazing. God knows all. Okay, let's just flow. So we have this deck 7, even though I don't hit the top, and this deck 17. I made a mistake. I said 17, didn't I? But anyway, yeah, this is 17. So let's just flow. Let's take the top cards. I like to do this. Okay, so we have right here somebody saying that they not guilty. A man. He or she is not innocent. I'm going to stick with a man. Unless Miss Shanaira was saying it as far as something, right? If you go that way, tell me. Somebody was asking her if she go that way, tell me, right? Are you willing to indulge? This would be God card. These are green. If you can't see them good, but I'm telling you what it says. I wouldn't sit and lie to you. I just got to change the colors on here. Are you willing to indulge to keep him? This is God, though. Get what I'm saying? Right? This God talking to Miss Sheldon back then. Are you willing to indulge to keep him? Because this person want her to do something. Get what I'm saying? Do you go that way? If you do, tell me. Next one is youth don't last but so long. Somebody need to exercise. That man or her or whoever. So we have she or he likes to grandstand. So whoever this person she is connected to needed to like the grandstand. And it wasn't kosher. Follow me? Next card is she needed to be a soldier in this thing, God says, right? Look, be a soldier in it all, Miss Sheldon. Follow me? Why do you care about your ex, whoever her guy was? Some kind of way, if she broke off with him some kind of way. Why does she even care about this person? So we got right here is a negative card because she got isolated somewhere with this card. Why did I believe you? Get what it's saying? She got isolated somewhere with somebody. It's like somebody trick you. Where somebody pull a fast one on you. Get what I'm saying? Because somebody was drug addicted here. And we got the rape in a car. So she didn't have to be raped in a car. But some kind of way a rape took place. Follow me? Because she was fighting it. She is going against. See? Because, see? Here she is. No, I'm not going to do it. I'm always going to respect myself. Get what it's saying? Because they wanted her to indulge back there. She's saying no. But she was among the wonderland of the lost souls. A bunch of people. It don't have to be a bunch. It's more than 2 people. Well, it could be 2 of them. Whoever it is a group of people. 2, 3, or whoever it is. Whoever they are. God saying the wonderland of the lost souls. I mean, it was full of Satan, full of evil, full of negative, full of sexual energy, whatever it is. It wasn't positive. Follow me? Let's just play. So we have right here, she pinpointed an action that helped her up in her life at that time. And it might have been her ex or whatever it might have been. I don't know. She needed to be fearless, right? And she started talking to God whenever she talked to God. Universe, speak to me and lead me to my way. Follow me? Because she pinpointed something that helped her up in her life. Okay, it says right here, doom is the last resort for her, right? Doom was the last resort for her because she was murdered, right? But it says right here it was a countdown to recovery, right? And doom could have been a last resort for her if she didn't get some kind of counseling or anything like that, if she needed it. Because it was a countdown to recovery, right? Because doom was the last resort if she didn't get some kind of counseling or whatever she might have needed right here in this part right here. But when it was all over with at the end with anything in life, doom was the last resort because she was murdered. The sounds of her weighed somebody down. Follow me? So it says right here, it is time to heal. So this would be for her mother. Follow me? Stop loafing around and change house some kind of way. During that time period, Miss Shanaira needed to change house and get away from somewhere she was at. Right? It says right here, start to see what others are doing to keep you stuck. Because whoever this person was, or these people was keeping her stuck. She was being molded into what she really wasn't. So whoever was trying to make her be what she wasn't. It's just like if you're a church girl and you're hanging with people who are trying to have you with devilish ways. Get what I'm saying? Whatever they doing. She is being molded into what she wasn't. She wasn't that, whatever that was, whatever they was doing, or whoever these people are. Because it says something about some ex of hers. So why do you care about your ex? God want her to be a soldier. Leave these people behind. Leave this man behind. That's flow. Sometimes we care about people too much. And we shouldn't care about them that much. They're not worthy. Okay? They're not worth it, and they're not worthy of the love that you give and the care you give to them, because they don't appreciate it, and they wouldn't even do it for you. First one is God. In the back of her mind, she was thinking about God some kind of way, whenever it was. But God told her, stop loafing around, Miss Sheldon, and get out of whatever house God said that she was in some place. God said she's a trailblazer, but she wanted jointness with somebody, or the person wanted jointness with her. But the sounds of her weighed somebody down, whoever it was. But God says, why did she even care about her ex? Some guy of hers. She had to be a soldier in this thing. Follow me? Okay, the loss of a loved one right here. So, Miss Sheldon lost her baby. Letting go was very hard for her. The loss of a loved one, her baby, or this for her mother, the loss of a loved one. Follow me? Oh, shoot. We have right here, whatever day. It don't have to be this date, but some date, whenever the date was, a man did something. This is not his name. These are examples God then gave me. Right? Whenever these cards was made, 2020 or whenever I made them. I just don't know. Right? But these are examples. I like to keep saying that to people. It don't mean it's the name that's on there. If it happened to be the same name, it would be amazing. Because I had before where a person name was Courtney. Real name was Courtney and the card said Courtney. And that was just amazing. But it don't be like that. Majority of the time it just means that it's a man. That's all it means, right? Whoever he is, he did something by a certain date. It don't have to be the 15th, but whatever day he did it. Get what it's saying? The next one is saying that exercise. Somebody got to exercise, right? Youth don't last for so long. So at that time period, Miss Sheldon, the person she is with, or whoever, right? So it says right here that, are you willing to indulge? Follow me? To keep him. This is a guard card. Was she willing to indulge with whatever this man wanted her to do to keep him? Follow me? Why did she even care about this person? God said, be a soldier in it and leave that house. Stop loafing around. Follow me? If you go that way, tell me. That's him. You go that way, tell me. You're going to do it. You in whatever he's talking like. Okay, it says right here that she thought she is better than him. You think you better than me? He didn't look like her. She or he likes to grandstand. So whoever he is, he was grandstanding and it wasn't kosher to her. So the next one is she pinpointed an action that helped her up in her life. And that was this guy. Okay. So back then, with her storylines back then, she seemed like she was smitten with this person. She liked this man a lot. She cared about this person. Even she broke up or pulled away from this person before. My card said some kind of way tested her from a car and got her in a car though. She came over and got in or whatever she did and went somewhere with him still. But I don't know if he was asking for her money or what. Let me not just jump to that. But that was back then. Okay. It says that he is gathering up information. About her. And he is walking all over her. Because it says right here that he was going to go get it. Go get her. Something like that. Is your ex trouble? That mean the person is trouble. This is a God card. She wanted him to bring in a flow of love though. A fresh emotion. Or he wanted her to do that. Okay, he's saying he's not guilty. But you is guilty, mister. Whoever you are, you are. You are guilty. He or she is not guilty. This person, he's saying, no, you are, mister. You are guilty, sir. God talking about you left and right. This a whole nother year. And God, I done twisted my cards all kind of ways. I wiggle all my cards up. Every time God said, I throw all of them together in a big pile and wiggle them all kind of ways. And I just make decks. And I don't know what's in the decks. And I put a number on them. God then brought out again some ex of hers. God knows this man. God put it in the storyline and bringing it right back for Miss Sheldon. You are guilty, mister. God's saying it right here. You are. So you might as well forget that stuff. Don't say that you guilty. I mean, you're not guilty. This would be for her. You wanted her to clarify. Well, you clarifying that you're not guilty, but you wanted her to clarify what she in. Was she going to do what you wanted her to do over there? Seemed like you wanted her to do some kind of same-sex stuff. So I don't know what they was doing, recording or making money or whatever, because they was at some place in my last video back then. Some place before, right? But then some kind of way she ended up at a place again because she was with him again because she was murdered. Choosing her first was the best choice, God said. Because she was going against. Get what I'm saying? When you go against, that means you saying no. See, he had agreement. He wanted her to collaborate and be in agreement with him. Follow me? He wanted that. But he is feeling his time abusing her. Follow me? Okay, here it is. He wanted her to accept any money given to her, right? Because she was gorgeous. But it was time for her to heal because she is going through whatever she is going for her own self. Well, this is for her mother. It's time for you to heal. Because some kind of way she got raped. It don't have to be in a car. But some kind of way she got raped at this place or wherever she was because she wasn't giving in. Either this man was drug addicted, using some kind of drugs, or she was using some kind of drugs. I just don't know with that. But she was saying no. She is saying no. I feel she wasn't using nothing because if she's sticking to still saying no, I don't feel like she taking nothing or she drug addicted. It had to be the guy. Because most of the time when ladies drug addicted and they like they are and they bad off or whatever, anything can happen. But if you still got control where you can say no or whatever, I feel like it's the man. I feel it's him. He don't want to take no for an answer. And I feel he was with somebody else too, so she wasn't alone. So somebody else he had there besides her. And I think in one of the storylines, it was like maybe she didn't even know he rode somewhere maybe. You know, somebody might say they going to ride to somebody's house for a minute. When somebody say, well, let me stop at my boy's house for a minute. I'm using this for an example because I can't remember the storyline. Let me stop here for a minute and go pick up my shoes, whatever they might say. And you go in with them. And next thing you know, you don't come out because they got something planned out, but you don't know it. Anything like that. So let's just flow. Do not let what you seek ruin your life. This would be for Miss Sheldon. Because she couldn't find it. Not dealing with this man anyway. She had to face a situation to free herself from a situation, right? And talk about this thing, right? Because she is being appreciative of a house that was sufficient. So I don't know if she is living with this person or what. Or he is living with her or whatever's going on there. But here we got the respect card again. She is in the wonderland of the lost souls. Whoever lived there, wherever she lived at or wherever they was at, was Satan-filled people. Can I just say it like it is? They was serpents. They was the devil. They was negative. However you slice it. They wasn't good for her. She didn't belong with them people. I'm saying she is too good for them. Can I say that? I don't usually say people better than nobody else, but I'm just saying. She didn't need to be with these people. Sorry. To say, you know, but that's just the truth about it. I'm not saying somebody's life better, her life better than their life or anything like that, but I'm saying she didn't need to be with them people. She was too good for them people. They wasn't living the same kind of life she was living. God's saying this right here. And if she's saying she was respecting herself, that means she's separate from them. Follow me? She had to look at what is valid and bring joy to what was valid. And she said that she respecting herself. That means she not doing that. She not a part of whatever this is because she did break away some kind of way from this guy. And he happened to see her at a car. In his car, in her car, whoever car it was. And he talked or whatever, tested her and see if she'll bite, get in the car or whatever. And they went wherever they went at, or he drove wherever he drove at, or whatever happened here. To get back in his clutches again. Because some kind of way she broke free of this person. She did. In my other storyline, she was separated or whatever was going on. She seemed to care about this person though a lot. See, she was isolated. Get what it's saying? Why did I believe you? See, some kind of way they went somewhere, ended up somewhere, or whatever happened here. She needed to unwant what needed to go, and that would be this man. God said this man is trouble. God know this man inside and out. God know what color underwear this man got on right now to today. God know this man. God says this man nothing but trouble. She needed to see he was trouble though. Because God can say all kind of stuff to us, but you got to listen and you got to see it. She needed to unwant what needed to go, and this man needed to go. Lights was flashing, and she needed to see the lights that this man was trouble. She needed to be the chairperson of her own life and don't go in head first like a sailor going with this man. Okay, here is the cupcake exchange. This is a trafficking card. Right? So this man was dealing with anything like trafficking, getting ladies, doing anything they do with trafficking, bringing ladies in, doing things or whatever. making money off of ladies, anything like that, if it wasn't real trafficking. Follow me? So what is this man, he's saying he ain't, oops, let me move these because they fell. Let's just flow for a minute. She need to be fearless, because here she talking to God. See, she got God in her. Universe, speak to me. Show me the way, God. Follow me. So we have right here, she rode with him somewhere, or he rode with her somewhere. See what I mean? Here's the ride. Here's the ride. God didn't want her to take from her main flow, because I think he wanted her to go to the bank machine and give him some money. Follow me? In one of mine. It ain't say the bank machine, but it was some kind of way. It was like riding there and take from her main flow. And I thought about maybe the bank machine. Going to the bank machine. Don't take from your main flow. Don't take a lot of your money out. Riding there, giving this man, loaning. See, look, here's somebody who got some money out of her too. It was challenging for her. That's why we can't make it. Follow me? She was stung because she thought and she wanted structure from this man. But here it is right here. Here's God. God talking to her. God will help her. God will help all of us, but we got to listen to God. Get what I'm saying? If you don't listen to God and obey what God said, that you can't get the help. Come go to the training class or whatever God wanted her to go to help her. Whatever God wanted her to go to at that time. If it's drug treatment, she needed to go. If it's counseling, she needed to go. If it's training for school or whatever, she needed to go. Whatever it was God was talking about, I don't know at that point in time. So she could have structure. Follow me? We got structure back to back. Okay, how to control things for the her life in the best way she can is to have structure. So we got back to back structure. God talking to her. He was amazed. She was acting a little spicy. Well, he was amazed. This man, follow me? Because it says right here, she is trying her best to escape and get away from this man. Follow me? I really want to express she is trying her best to escape and get away from this man. At one point, wherever they were. But I think she is found somewhere where she didn't even live, right? She's trying to escape. She's trying to express, maybe talk, yell, scream, tell him stop, or whatever she might have been saying. I don't know. But she's trying her best to escape. It says, you must go on with your life as you should. This would be for her parents. Follow me? It have to be for her parents. Okay, this man or Miss Sheldon, one of them was petrified about their money, their dough, their bread, their moolah, their bread, their dough, their green, their money. One of them. Because the trafficking card, he is trying to make money. He is trying to make money off of Miss Shanaira. Because back then, in one of my storylines back then that I did, he was trying to make money off of Miss Shanaira. Follow me? He wanted her for money. He is connected only for money. However it's sliced, even if he was a boyfriend and none of this part wasn't in it, he still wanted money. Get what I'm saying? He didn't love her deep down. She might have felt like she felt about him, but he didn't feel the same. Should she forgive him for the God mission? Should she forgive this person for the God mission? Forgive because God would want her to forgive. Follow me? It's nobody's affair but who she involved with. Having consideration. That card, this card usually go with, wait a minute, is this the one? It's nobody's affair but the person you are involved with. Have consideration for. So whatever she do as far as romantically with somebody else or something like that is nobody's affair but who she involved with. So if she got a guy, if she going to step out and do something different like this man want her to do, be with the same sex, if her guy agree to it or whatever, you know, is only between her and her guy. Get what I mean? They make the decision. Her mother, her nobody else need to know about it. That's what this card means. Follow? Nobody else know. Or if it's him on the other shoe, the other, turn it around, right? Should she forgive him for the God mission? because maybe she found out something. Or just what he trying to have her do. You know what I'm saying? Should she forgive this person? Because God says she's so smart. Well done. I don't feel this my card. Well done for me. Let's see something. I feel this for Miss I feel like this for Miss Shanaira. Just go with me sometimes when I'm doing the storylines, but I feel it's her because you so smart. God says she's so smart because she wasn't giving into this stuff. She wasn't giving into being with nobody, the same-sex person or whatever this man was doing. This man was trying to make money with Miss Sheldon off of her. She is in solitude doing some kind of thing. She knew all about it. This man abused his power. He abused his power and was letting off everything in him. If he is an angry person, he is letting it out. If he is a person who beat on people, he is letting it out. Whatever it was, he is letting it out on her. So it says, doom was the last resort for Miss Sheldon. And it was. Right? Countdown to recovery for her parents. But back then she lost her son. And June would be the last resort for Miss Sheldon back then. If she didn't get some kind of help and counseling as far as losing her son back then. We could take it that way too. I see a smooth trinket. I don't know if she wore a cross, a charm, or anything like that because I see the smooth trinket. Okay, let's see. Okay, may I have a word with you, Miss Blank. So some kind of way she talked to somebody because doom was the last resort. Some kind of way she went to counseling in her life. Counseling, drug treatment, or anything like that. Bereavement or wherever she went. Because that's a card like that. Because to get herself strong. Follow me? Let's flow with this one. She moved on it fast. Let's see what goes with it first so I can see. Okay, she moved on it fast. And she took her best shot to plant her fortune. Follow me? So it says right here that she is being molded into what she really was not. She wasn't no loose lady. She wasn't no lady that sell herself. This person, whoever he is, was no good. She had to start to see what others was doing to keep her stuck. This man. She had a smooth trinket, whatever it was, a ring, a cross, a charm, anything soft, anything small, trinket, whatever it is, special. Last one is, she is trying to see how long it was going to be with a female. Well, he was trying to see how long it was going to be with her, but is this her card? She was trying to see how long it was going to be with a female. What female? I don't know. Maybe with this lady with counseling. So we can put it all together, see? Because it's a positive for Miss Sheldon. See what I'm saying? Where she was working on Miss Sheldon right then. This man and all his ways. Okay, I thought this was going to be the only one, but I got to take another one real fast. Let me just do another one real fast. Because I actually just really wanted to see like a jail card or anything for this man. Jail card for this man. Jail card. Let's just flow, universe. Hopefully it's just one card though. I mean it's one just one more storyline. It won't be a lot. But if it did, she worked it, I will do it. I just want to see something where there's a change, you know. I want to see a change. You already know she was smitten with this person. She liked this person and cared a lot about this person, but he cared less about her, and that's what I don't like. When you care about somebody and they could care less about you. They'll leave you on the street bleeding if they could, kind of person. Because whoever it is, it shows he ain't caring about her when he put her out in water and left her out there. You know, like that's where she belonged. He didn't feel she deserved a decent burial that tell you about this person. If that don't tell you nothing to tell you, then they care nothing about Miss That's all he wanted her for, was what he could get from her, and that is money and sex. That's the bottom line, because that's how it was last time with the storylines. Everything was about money and sex. That's all he wanted to use her for. Get money, use her to make money off of her. But sometimes we be attracted to the wrong people that mean us no good. And this man was nothing but trouble. And I'm saying it. Okay, let's see, universe. Give me another storyline, universe 4. Let me see how long this is. I'm going to put it on the same one. Okay, let's see, universe. Give me another one. Is this man going to jail, Lord? Because I know he murdered her. He's saying he's innocent. Who else was in there with you then, if you innocent? Who else? You know who did it then. If you saying you didn't, you know who did it then. Because you was in there together. She was saying no. Constantly saying no. Trying to get her to go along with what you want her to do. Because maybe back then, he was used to having her. She was saying yeah to things, but it was a whole different story. She changed up. And maybe that right there was something different that she didn't want a part of. Okay, let's just flow. Here 9. Let's see something. I hear 9. Let's just see. Let's see what 9 having it, Lord. Yeah, girls, look at that. God knows these people. Look. Do you see what God led me to deck 9? Look at, that's why I said, let me look in it and see what they even have in it. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, let's just see. Let's see, Lord. I already know this because I see that. I had to look in there and say, well, what's in this deck? Okay, Lord, let me just think a little bit. 14. I'm hearing 14. Let me get 14. I don't know what's in it. Like I told you, I have no idea what's in nothing until we go on the table. I'm just going to look through. Oh, we got jail. We got player. That's a wrap. I don't even have to look no more. That's good enough for me. This man think he's somebody hot. Oh, you do, sir? This was just underneath. That's what I want to see. I want to see something like this. I want to see him in the jail. Right? So we have right here. Somebody going to jail. Him. If he didn't do it, the person who did it, somebody's going to jail. Bottom line. He was a player. Here's a player. She is searching for love. When you search for love, a woman, when we search for love, we want love and attention, affection, emotions from our daddy. You talking to one. You can't beat me with this card. Right? And we think we can get it from him. Follow me. But he can't give it to you because he wants love and attention and emotion from his mother. Get what I'm saying? He can't give it to her. He don't know how to treat no woman. Not this kind of person. Follow me? So we have right here. He might have asked her, can you help me? Follow me? And she went on to help him. And that's probably how he got her in his clutches again. If you are having a hard time, don't stay stuck there. And this would be for Miss Sheldon, right? Your struggle will lead you to the next place to be. Get away from him and go to the next spot. And God has something right there. The next spot is a God spot. Get what I'm saying? It says right here that it was going to be lighting a fire in her to let her know it's true. To let her know what's true. That she is in a stuck spot. And she needed to get away from this man because he is a player. So we have right here the father card. If she ain't know her father, we can't say this about her father. We can say this part about her father. If her father wasn't in the picture, we can say this part. She didn't have protection from her father because her father wasn't around. Follow me? So this side right here, my father was or is abusive. That could go with this guy, right? But that's because analyzing things to see from where it stemmed from, that's where it stemmed from. If her father wasn't around in her life, whoever her father is, or if he was around, he wasn't there at that time to protect her. That's a fact, right? To analyze and see where things stem from this guy, he might have had his father in his life. His father was abusive or is abusive. Take it however it goes, right? So let's just flow. It says she reeling in the cash. So back then, I was wondering that Miss Sheldon had some kind of lawsuit where money was coming in. Because here it is right here. She reeling in the cash. See what I'm saying? So I'm wondering if she had like a lawsuit or money was coming in for or something like that. It says she reeling in the cash because back then it was something like that too. Okay, let's see. God said, do you like this mess, Miss Shanaira? If you don't get out of this mess with this person, because she is trying to get along with anybody, any race person to bring in the happiness. Follow me? God wanted her to use the power of her mind and see that this man is no good. He bad news. It says right here, I'm happy with my life no matter my color. So I don't know. This is a racist card or somebody talking down to you as far as your color. Right? So I don't know if there's around somebody that was of another race along with him or what was talking about her color, any kind of way like that. But this person needed to see what's troubling this person. Or it could have been a job. Follow me? Or school or wherever. Some kind of way she's around somebody dealing with a color. Right? So it says the person, somebody was tearing her down to build him or herself up. If it was done to you, would you like it? This would be her card. Here's somebody else. You know better than nobody else. Could be a job. If not a job, she dealing with this guy, boyfriend of hers, with whoever he around. Somewhere. A fortress. Place she wanted out of. You wanting and you getting your freedom from a fortress. So she was stuck somewhere at a time. A fortress. A trap. You know what a fortress is? Racist place or political area. Wherever this was. Follow me? So let's just flow. Somebody wanted pillow talk. We got the dream house. So the dream house could be whatever the place that she was at. Because some kind of way she was putting the water in a whole nother area than where she lived at. Right? So we're going to call this the dream house. The dream house is going to be where everything happened to her at. Whatever house that was. Somebody wanted pillow talk. They wanted her to extend it. Right? Because whoever it is, they wanted to have some fun. Follow me? And whoever it was, they was taking some kind of pills or drinking. Whoever it was. She was distant. And that was in her other one too. She was distant. She wasn't trying to give in. And whoever didn't want to be a score loser. But help was a minute away. But none of those people was going to be helped. So I don't know. God saying help was a minute away. So I'm trying to see. She couldn't get to her telephone, or she was way out of where somebody can get to her fast. Okay, it says right here, somebody was tearing her down to build him or herself up, whoever this is, right? God wanted her to stay on her throne, and she kept saying no, right? Because a queen, she is a queen, she demanded respect. She is looking at what's to analyze and see where something stemmed from, where whoever this person is. Follow me? Man, you need to go to jail. That jail card. I'm saying, man, you need to go to jail. Go to jail. I'm telling you, bye. Go to jail somewhere where you belong. Okay? It says right here is in a political area or a racist area she was in. Some kind of way. Somebody wanted pillow talk. So the dream house is some kind of man involved in any kind of traffic and stuff, or anybody he connected to like that. I mean, people of another race or whatever's going on with him, whatever deal he made with somebody or whatever it might be, he deceived her because she got isolated and got her somewhere. So she got taken advantage of at a time because she is overpowered. You get what I'm saying? She is saying no. She is out of her element. She is out of where she could be safe. Get what I'm saying? He didn't promise somebody something. Maybe she gonna be there. I can get her here, whatever. Reeling in the cash. She is like a church mouse. Reeling in the cash. This is a female card. She reeling in the cash. Maybe some kind of way she had some money. Maybe her lawsuit came through, or she just had money period from working or anything like that. She wasn't telling him. She ain't need to tell him because it's her money. Okay? Or it was another lady involved some kind of way there with this man that was reeling in the money. Well, But I really think it's hers, though. It says right here, God says that it is okay to let him go. She need to let this man go. That man was going to always know she loved this man because she kept being there for this man. Because she lost herself, but no more. So when she last was with this man some kind of way, I saw him. It was like she was letting him go, but some kind of way he talked her into the car or some kind of way, or talked his way in her car or whatever. It's like somebody come up with something to spend a little time with you or whatever, and then that's the time you shouldn't go. Get what I'm saying? Because they got it in for you. Can I say it like it is? You don't know it though. Because this card right here let me know that she was finished. She lost herself, God says, but no more. That means you done. You got the picture. But here it is right here. When love calls, will she answer? So some kind of way he called her on the phone maybe. He not somebody that she didn't like. It's somebody she cared about. So usually you pick the phone up for somebody you like. You can't see not picking the phone up. Seem like because you feel for them. Even if they don't feel for you. But you don't know they don't feel for you. They doing you wrong, but you putting a band-aid over and acting like you don't see it. But you see it. If it was done to you, would you like it? Would you like that? And this would be her. You're no better than nobody else. I see the can you help me card? So he might have asked her, could she help him? And that's how she got back hooked up with this man again. Because some kind of way she disconnected. She got her counseling. She got whatever she needed to get strong. She got it with my last storylines. I'm happy with my life no matter my color. Some kind of way she around somebody who talking about her color. This person need to see what's troubling this person. So I don't know where this man was at unless it was work. I don't know what it is right there with the color card. Because some kind of way she is around in a racial area. Either job or some area this man took her to or whatever this is. Somebody talking about her color. So we have right here, help is a minute away. Dealing with something cognizable. So I don't know if it's job. She had problems at job, racism at job, or I can't put it with the police department, or I don't see the police department, so I don't really want to be throwing them in, but the area could have been racist or something about race, the area where she is found, or whatever's going on here. Let me see. Freedom is calling for her, but will she answer freedom? She had to seek what she was looking for. Freedom was calling for her. What would she answer? That means get away from this man. Once she got free, she broke free and healed herself. Stay away from this guy. Because right here, God said she had to work hard on loving herself. She had to get back to loving herself. But right here, opportunity struck. Follow me? Opportunity struck. Not for her, but as a man. He saw when she answered that phone for love. Get what I'm saying? Opportunity struck. But she needed to fall back in love with herself and stay there. Don't let go of that. Stay there. You blame me. So some kind of way she was blaming him, or he was blaming her for maybe an opportunity he didn't have or he didn't get, or whatever he's talking about, because he wanted her to get closer to a gay girl. Follow me? Get what it's saying? He might have felt like she messed up an opportunity for him to make money or whatever he's talking about. Okay? It says she had to make sure that the person is an adult and don't just look like one. Right? Because he was starving for power, this guy. Looking at things as it being her fault. She is tangled up with him because it's somebody she still was caring about. Answering his phone calls, but it says right here she had to be strong, God said, because this man karma played. So we had maybe him, her, or one of them ate a certain kind of way. It don't have to be vegan, but they might have ate a certain kind of way, or somebody talked to her about eating a certain kind of way, or talked to him about eating a certain kind of way. However it's flowing, right? So let's just see. So we have that she had to God said why she even hold on so long to even deal with this man. Because she had to fight for her sanity. You know what that means? You trying to work things out, trying to make things work. You struggling in your mind. But he might have asked her for help. Because the call came, he might ask her for help. And say, can you help me? It say, can I help you? But we got to turn it around. I feel like he's the beggar here. Can you help me? I'm turning it around. And she moved her saddle. That means she moved on it to help him. She needed to see, though, to have the power of her mind. Stay away from this man, Miss Shanaira. He no good. I'm saying he no good. Okay, evidence shows that she is going to keep picking herself off the ground. These are light green. You can't see them. Right? If she didn't stay with this man. Look what God's saying. Because she's around haters and snakes. These people was haters and snakes where he had her at. The whole bunch of them, whoever was there. And we got laying beside you is like my first crush. This is her card, this side here. Because he was somebody who was her boyfriend or whoever he was. Ex-boyfriend or boyfriend or whoever. And she loved this person. So laying beside him is like our first crush. We know how that feel when we laying beside somebody. We can't help ourselves. We care for him. Follow me? But he was a hater and a snake, God's saying, right? This man was a jack of all trades. God got a lot. Look, God got a lot of names for this. I'm laughing. God got a lot of names for this man. This man is something else, whoever he is. Jack of all trades. Look, God coming back to back with this guy. It was continued abuse with this man. But she got distant some kind of way with this man. And he felt like a score loser because he couldn't score. He couldn't win. Because if she's sitting there saying no to stuff, he got to figure out another way to get her back in his clutches. For what reasons he want her for? Money. Making money. God wanted her to feel it. Feel what? Feel fun again in her life. And be happy. But he wanted to feel it and feel fun. Right? He might have told her, let's go have some fun. No telling what he said. Said anything because he lied to her. Because she said, I shouldn't have believed you. She got along with different races of people. Follow me? Bringing in the happiness, getting along. But some kind of way she's in a racist area. Or her job had somebody there racist. Or she's in a racist area as far as where this house was that this man took her to. Where she's found that some kind of way is a racist area, political area, anything about that. Because we got the dream house. So the dream house would be a nice house. Follow me? So wherever she was at, it was some nice house. It was a nice house. It might have been some other race person hooked up in it, or older man, because I know my other storylines back then said somebody was 42 and over or 24 and over. But I really feel it might have been somebody a little older, 42 and over. We got the dream house. And most of the time, 24-year-olds can't get no house that's really what you call. There's some of them that might can make it, but most of them don't be able to get something real good like that. So I really feel this could be an older person was hooked on maybe with racial person, because we dealing with cupcake exchange traffic in any kind of way like that. People picking certain kind of people or whatever. So you don't know what that man was hooked up in and his friends or whoever this is. So she was in whatever house this was with this man. Follow me? But it says that somebody going to jail. And it's not her because she is not alive. Follow me? She had to beware of the Lord thinker, because this man lured her. This boyfriend or old boyfriend or whoever he was to her. He lured her. Get what it's saying? She had to beware of the Lord thinker. He lured her. So we got, today is June 1st. Deep. Look at God. Today is June 1st. Look at this card. This got a 6 and a 1. Today is June 1st. When I'm saying what I'm saying. June the 1st. So God, if he could get arrested today, I would be so happy. I don't know neither one of them personally. I don't care if I know Miss Sheldon. I don't care. I just want justice to be done for Miss Sheldon. Get what I'm saying? If this man could be locked up today, I would be so happy. So we can turn it around to October the 6th. Follow me? Or January the 6th next year. We can turn it around. Or this could be an address, a birthday, part of a social, part of a license, part of social security number, part amount of money. It could be an address. It could be anything. Follow me? Anybody's birthday or whatever. Follow me? So we have right here that This the one I just saw and I shuffled and God brought it right back. I looked at it and I said, oh no. And then God said, no, the brass love one, I want that down. Okay, God, I hear ya. Okay, it says right here, when you start to really feel a real, you're going to come out. So the real her came out. I feel she's fighting this person. The real her was coming out because she might have been calm probably. But the real her came out. She had to fight for her life up in there with these people. Because I feel the man, whoever he is, the real him already was out. With the other storyline, I think before this one. She had to move away from anything that annoyed her and her in any situation. And that means this man. So it says right here, God said, Miss Shanaira, if you don't like this stuff, you got to get out of this mess. Get away from this man. Stay away from this man. Stay away. When he calls for any kind of help, don't give him anything. Don't even answer his phone call. Because God says right here, you are having a hard time. She having a hard time. Don't stay stuck there. Don't stay stuck with this man. Get away and stay away. Her struggle was going to lead her to the next place to be. And that means God had something good for her on the other side. She just need to get over there and stay over there. Got to stay over there. You can't go back. Okay, universe. Okay, we have right here that she wasn't having protection from her father because her father wasn't there to protect her. These people was there. So her father wasn't there in the present time to protect her. Or this man's father might have been abusive to him. Some kind of way in his life, whoever he is. Okay, so it says right here that why did God didn't want her to settle for less, and this man was less. He was less, right? He was treating her less than, but he was the one less than. Follow me? She need to dig deep and ask herself, why do you feel like you got to settle for this person that's not treating you right? Follow me? So it says right here, she was wanting and was getting her freedom from a fortress. So at that time, when she is at this place, wherever they had her at, this house, this dream house, this fancy house, maybe a nice area, wherever they had her at, where they might have had some stuff going on. Because look, I say girls, they had a lot going on at this place. Maybe some setup where they take people at and have girls at, or whatever's going on here with this man and whatever he had planned out. To have her part of a money-making scheme, to get money, make money off of her, whatever was going on with him. She was wanting her freedom and was getting her freedom from a fortress. But she got her freedom, but she got it the wrong way. She got it through death. Get what I'm saying? She wanted her freedom out of there because she was stuck there at one point. She couldn't get out and they wasn't letting her out of there. So it says right here, he was trying to convince her that he didn't take pills, right? He wasn't addicted. He didn't take pills. I don't drink no more, whatever. But that was a lie. So if he didn't, he might have said all that stuff to her at first. And then when he got it, it was a whole different story. Follow me? She was dealing with a Judas. These are light green. God knows. You know God knows the truth. She is a wonderful conqueror. Maybe he said that bull in the car. Oh, I don't do that no more. Whatever. That's his card. She's a wonderful conqueror, God says, right? But she's dealing with a Judas. You know what a Judas is? You got to read the Bible if you don't know. She's dealing with a Judas. You sit there and lie in your face and then they know what's coming. Okay, it says right here that it was going to be lighting a fire in her until it was lit. How is she going to know? How she know? Let me say it right. How do you know it is true? God's saying, right? It was going to be lighting a fire in her until it was lit. What? That she was dealing with a Judas. Or that she was a wonderful conqueror. Follow me? The last card is she was searching for love. She couldn't get love from this person. This person couldn't even love himself. He couldn't love her because he didn't even love himself. He wasn't searching for love. The player don't search for love. They need love, but they're not going to search for it. But they really want love. Get what I'm saying? Because He had problems with his mother. His parents period, but his mother. That one right there. Just like the woman, you got a problem with the father. Right? That's the bottom line to it. So it's saying he going to jail, but I don't see them. I don't see the murder card. Get what I'm saying? He's going to jail, but I said something. I did storylines back then for Miss Shanaira, but it's not coming. I don't really want to drag it out. I really didn't want to do a bunch, but she worth it. But I just didn't want to do a bunch. I wanted God to just give me one storyline. What is that? Oh, I want to mix my cards up by mistake. Let's see. Okay, Lord. It's saying he going to jail. She was in a fortress. She was in a place she wanted out of. We know a fortress is any. This could be a fortress if I can't get out of it. If the windows get sealed up, boards get put on the windows outside of my house, I'm a fortress, right? I can't get out, right? So she is in whatever place she is in, this dream house. I feel the dream house representing a fancy house, or a house that's could be upscale, fancy house. It ain't no shack. They say dream house on there. Expensive house, something about this house, the area, because they racial or political. Get what I'm saying? So you might dealing with somebody 42 and over, somebody well-established person who part of all this stuff, trafficking kind of person. Somebody part of something, and her boyfriend got herself hooked all in, trying to have a money-making scheme going on, trying to pull Miss Shanaira in there as far as making money off of her, and then promised whoever whatever he promised. But she wasn't going along with him. And that's probably, I really feel she was strangled. But that's me, myself, personally. I feel she was strangled. Because I feel she wasn't going along because she is fighting all the way. I feel she is fighting all the way. I really, truly feel she is fighting all the way. Why? Because she is saying no. She is saying no. And if somebody's saying no, and after a while you feel, you don't even be feeling that this is a person, but he really didn't care about it anyway. But I'm just saying, he feel like she messing things up for him. She wasn't going along. That's just like if somebody get raped, right? And the person who getting raped, they fighting back. What the man do? He hit harder. He do whatever because he have hate for you at that time period because you're not complying. I feel like she was I feel she was strangled. And she was getting her freedom from there. That was a fortress. They wasn't letting her out. He wasn't letting her out until whatever was done. What he wanted to accomplish, and that is making money. But then after a while, I guess he saw he couldn't let her out because maybe she would tell on him or whatever was going on there. I don't know. Or he was trying to stop her from fighting him back or whatever, and he went too far because he was all drugged out and he strangled her. Because she wasn't trying to give in. Because she was saying no all the time. And I think her clothes was off. Her clothes, she didn't just take her clothes off. She didn't take her clothes off. And then you're going to put her out in the water like she nobody. Just, oh, I don't need you no more. You can't serve my purpose. I don't need you no more. No. God going to deal with you, sir, spiritually. You and whoever your buddies is who was hooked on with you. Everybody who was there present when Miss Shanaira died have to pay the price because they know what happened as well as you. You wasn't alone. You wasn't alone. All of you going to pay the price because God going to make sure you pay the price spiritually. But it's up to the law to get you. And we need the law to get you. We need some evidence. We need something to come on you where the law can get you. Okay? Now I'm going to see if God will give me one more. But I got to do another storyline.